Hello my lovelies, or what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you doing? I hope that you're having a lovely day and you're good to go for our video together today. If you're brand new to my channel, I'm Chloe, I'm otherwise known as Lady Writes, and I'm really thrilled that you're joining me for this video today. Before we go any further though, please click subscribe and ring the bell so you know when my next video goes live, and please head over to my Instagram to give me a little follow there too, because it means the absolute world to me when you guys connect with me over on the gram. Okay guys, very excited. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about the NuFACE Trinity, which is probably one of the most premium skincare devices that I've ever tried on my channel, and I've tried a few now. You guys know I love me a skincare device. I'm a big fan of the ones that genuinely work, and I'm always honest about the ones that don't and what they do and how you use them. I just want to be as upfront about things as we can, and this one I've been really excited to talk to you about. I've been using it for a little while and I kind of wanted to give it a whirl for about 4 weeks before I kind of did this video. So I was supposed to do it a little bit earlier, but I was like, I need some more time. I need to figure this out. I need to see what I'm going to say and see what my kind of mini review will be. Now, if you've never heard of the NuFACE Trinity, this bad boy is basically an at-home facial. It is the creme de la creme of the NuFACE range. There's three. They've got the Trinity, the Mini, and then the Fix. I've also reviewed the Fix, which I thought was really good. It's kind of like a 3-step. There's 3 different devices. They kind of do the same, but this one does everything. So whereas the others will do some of what this does everything. So for example, the NuFACE Trinity gives instant results as well as long-term results, whereas the others you have to just keep going long-term to see the results. This one gives instant results. It also reshapes contours as well as works with fine lines and wrinkles. It just basically ticks every single box. And how it does that, I feel like a scientist. I feel like I need to put my glasses on, my scientist coat. It does it by operating microcurrents between the 2 balls on the top of the device, which can be changed. It pushes microcurrents into the skin, and as you are sculpting around your skin, it's putting those microcurrents into the muscles, which helps to tighten them. So obviously you're kind of like exercising your muscles with the microcurrents, which gradually helps to improve the way they look. So improving fine lines and wrinkles. Now I'm 33, I have fine lines and wrinkles already appearing underneath my eyes. I'm noticing that there's like slight changes in the way that my skin looks, feels, droops, things like that. In our family, it's really common to have massive jowls. I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm big on skincare devices that can really offer a huge impact in my life. Now, the device on its own is usually over £300, so it's pricey. There is a limited edition Christmas kit, which depending on when you're watching this video may or may not still be available. The kit itself, let me just tell you, makes the device £267, which is great because you also get the primer with it, which you need to use when you're using it. But I do have a lovely discount code that will make it £249 for you. So when you're at the checkout, make sure you use this code and you will get this along with the primer for £249, which is great when you usually pay over £300 for the device alone. Now, the primer is basically the thing that you put on before using the device. You literally slather it on. It's like a moisture intensive cream, and some of the ingredients in here encourage the skin to retain more moisture than hyaluronic acid does, which is a crazy claim, but obviously you need to be giving your skin that massive drink of water before you're putting microcurrent into it, because you don't want to be using microcurrent on dry skin. It's just not a good thing. So cleanse before you use anything like this with a oil-free cleanser, and then use this as you're going to kind of like guide you. So who needs to use the NuFACE Trinity? Basically anyone who's worried about anti-aging. If you are someone who wants to invest in their skincare, because this is an investment, it's pricey, but it's going to save you trips to the salon and mean that you can do it at home in your own leisure. You can use it a couple of times a week. They recommend that you use it for up to 5 minutes per area. So when I say per area, I mean this side of my complexion, this side of my complexion, my head, and then target areas, eyes and lips. For me, that's where I'm focusing on. So that's quite a lengthy thing, but you can obviously fit it in around. You don't have to make an appointment, drive, park, come back from the salon. You can do it at home. However, if you're in a rush, you can use it for as little as 3 repetitive strokes in the same place and then move on to the next. So you can fit it in if you're in a rush as well, which I really like. It just makes skincare of a salon quality more achievable at home. So I guess if skincare, anti-aging, fine lines and wrinkles is your thing, then you're going to want to check this out. This is the little bad boy that I also really recommend. Now, it's an extra investment. This is the attachment that you add on the top. You replace the generic one that comes with it and you replace it with this one. This is for the lips and eyes. The great thing about this is because obviously the points are just so much smaller, you can get really into those fine lines, nooks and crannies, go right into the corner of your eye, around your lips, and obviously just following the contour of your natural face. That will be different for all of us. This is the one that I love, and because I am so worried about my under eye area, this is the one that I am taking my time with, and like, oh, I feel like I'm really looking after my skin. So I've now been using it for 4 weeks and I've definitely noticed that my skin appears smoother and the complexion as a whole feels more smooth and consistent. Now, I have really changed up my skincare regime recently because my blemishes were getting out of hand. I've also been using a cleansing brush and I've changed the products that I use. So I'm definitely saying that in conjunction with a good skincare regime, this would be ideal. I'm not saying it should replace it. I'm definitely saying to add it in, and it's definitely one of those investments you need to consider. Now, the thing for me, I will take my skin looking less lumpy and bumpy. I'm not going to stop the fact that I get hormonal blemishes, that I can't change, but I can change how bumpy they make my skin look, how the fine lines around my eyes sit, how I feel that the lines around my nose and my mouth look. If I can do anything about that, I feel better about my complexion as a whole. And because I'm 33, I do take anti-aging skincare seriously already. So for me, I'm giving it a thumbs up. I've really enjoyed using it. And I think the biggest thing for me is that it was simple to use. So I've jibber-jabbered on enough. If you like the look of it, make sure you use the discount code at the checkout. It won't last forever, but I will link below to the products where you can pick them up. If you've been looking for a review on this product before you buy, there will be some before and afters at the end of my tutorial showing how I use it. Other than that, you guys come here and see how it works. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is take the gel primer, which says that you need a mask-like layer. Don't rub it in, don't blend it in. And I'm going to do each section of the face as I go. I read online that actually if you put it all over your face, what happens is while you're working on one part of your face, the product absorbs on the rest, which is generally for any product. So I want to make sure that we are continuing to make sure that my skin is getting the best use, and I'm putting on quite a thick layer. We're going to go for this side first, and that's very mask-like. Then I'm going to take my NuFACE with the attachment and turn it on. The beep is what guides you. So when you are using it, you have to make sure that both of the top balls are in contact with the skin for it to work, and follow the beeps as you go. So it's going to start here, work outwards, following the contour of my face. I thought that we had something special. I thought I handled this very slow movements. The beep will let you know when it's time to move. But somehow it came to an end. Now, I'm not going to get too close to my eye because I do have the eye and lip attachment that I use separately. And then I will show you how we do that one. Going right up just to the crease of my ear here and literally pulling all the way. Now, you don't need to pull. I say pull. You don't pull, just gentle motions all the way. I do this for about 5 minutes a week, I'd say, and I use it twice a week. So it does actually say online that you can use it for as little as like a minute or two. If you're in a rush, it's all about fitting into your lifestyle, which I think makes something like this all the better. You know, the idea of having this is so that you don't have to go to the salon, so that you can get the same results at home. That's why it's a worthy investment. So making sure it fits into your lifestyle, I think, is really key. Okay, now we've done that side of my face, I'm going to do this side. So taking my gel primer again, popping on like a mask, taking the NuFACE, center, all the way back. Okay, so we've done another 2 to 3 minutes on that side, going to now focus on the head. Okay, so now I've done the whole face. Obviously, I would say focus on 2 to 3 minutes, up to 5 minutes per section of the face, depending on how much time that you've got. I tend to go for about 2 to 3 minutes. Using the button on the back, I'm just going to take off the head of the NuFACE, which is always a bit stiff, and then I'm going to pop on the extra attachment, which is the lip and eye attachment. You do have to purchase this separately, but it's well worth it because I've got to be honest, guys, as you know, my under eye area is my bugbear. I have noticed fine lines and wrinkles there before anywhere else, as you do, because that is where the skin is thinnest on your face. And this little point here, these 2 points, obviously this is what you're working with on the face. This is what you need on those smaller areas because it really helps you to get into the nooks and crannies. And what I found when I use this one is I can get right into the corner of my eye and move around. And as someone with hooded eyes, this is also a great tool because it is really helping to stimulate the muscles all around the eyes, the wrinkles, the lines, everything. So I guess if you are looking at making an investment in this, I would highly recommend picking up the extra attachment as well, especially if around your eyes, around your lips, your jowls, your eyes, if those are your problem areas too, this is a worthy investment. Okay, so I've just put some of the primer on my eyes, again, turning on with the button in the middle, following the beeps, and it's good to go. So, starting here. Now, I can often feel it in my eye area a bit more than I can on my face, for the simple reason the skin is thinner there. Gentle, not pushing around this area because of how fine the actual skin is. You need to be very, very cautious of that. Starting outwards, again following the contour of your skin and making sure that you keep that contact with the 2 prongs at the same time, otherwise it won't work. And like I said, look how much closer you can get into the crevice of that eye area. Okay, and again, around the mouth, follow the lines of your muscles and follow the beep for where you need to be and when you need to move. And there you have it. I use this twice a week, focusing 3 to 5 minutes on each of my target areas when you can go up to 5. If you really want, you can just use 3 motions in the same area, moving up. So you only need to do it 3 times on each area as you're going through your face, and you can then move on. So you can get it done in like 5 minutes, your whole face, which is really good if you are in a rush. But then I like to take my time with my skincare in my evening, but you can definitely see how much smoother my skin looks. Definitely gives that noticeable instant result. So I'm going to put some makeup on. I will show you the before and afters as well, and you can see exactly what you're looking at, and we'll talk a little bit more about the product. But that, guys, is as easy as it is to use. That's all it takes, is just moving across the skin, making sure that the 2 balls, whichever attachment you're using, are always in contact with the skin, and it's the same level of facial that you get in a salon. Absolute win. So guys, there you have it. That is exactly how simple, quick and easy, straightforward it is to use the NuFACE Trinity device. So easy, right? I don't know about you, before I got it, I was like, can I use this? How's it gonna work? How do I do it? And I sometimes find that that's quite off-putting. But as you saw, it's really easy. The key is to putting the primer on first, the gel primer, like a mask, a nice thick layer, and then ensuring that all the way along the 2 balls are in contact with the skin at the same time. Follow the beeps. Done. It's so simple, and obviously these are my before and afters. You can see that this device gives instant results. Now, I know that we have also tried the NuFACE Fix before. There is a breakdown of how each device works. Obviously the Fix is the smaller device, but the benefits of this one, which you don't get with many of the others, are that you can expect to see instant results with this one, and a lot of other contour changes, which are great. And you can also use this one on your neck. I didn't in this video, but you can also use the Trinity on your neck, which you can't with the Fix. It's just got, basically, it ticks every box. So the Trinity is the top level of the 3 options available from the brand for their different facial microcurrent devices. This one, the creme de la creme. So if you want one that does every single thing and ticks every single box, this is the one to get. Now, as mentioned, there is that lovely discount code, which will get the Break the Ice collection for a slightly discounted price for you. So wouldn't be a video with me otherwise. So make sure that you use that code at the checkout to get the extra money off. I will also link to the extra devices. Obviously, I showed you how to use the lip and eye device attachment that goes on the top. Definitely recommend this. I think if you're making an investment in your skincare, make sure you invest in the under eye area. It's definitely my troublesome area, and I'm really glad that I have this one because it is the one that makes me feel the most like, oh my gosh, I'm giving my skin a really, really good workout right now. Other than that, guys, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will look forward to seeing you very soon for my next one. Bye.